Hello there viewers, and today I'd like to welcome you all to the Anime Corner. Now what do I do at the Anime Corner? I review anime. Now the first question you're going to ask yourself is, why the hell am I saying anime is anime? Well, that's simple because that's how I think it should be pronounced in Japanese, really. Even though in Japan, anime or anime is actually short. It's an abbreviation of animation, so it doesn't really make sense for me to call it anime, even though in Japan it may be called anime. But if you use Japanese pronunciation for vowels, it comes out to anime. So, and this is going on to a huge rant. So, what am I going to be reviewing today? I'm going to be taking a look at Good Luck Girl, as you can tell by the anime Blu-ray DVD box thing right here. Now, the second question you're going to ask yourself is, why am I reviewing a series that isn't necessarily new? And that's because I'm not a seasonal anime watcher. I don't watch anime online. I have a Crunchyroll account. I've watched like 4 episodes in the last 5 months. I'm just not a seasonal anime watcher, and this is something I bought recently, and that's why I'm going to review it. So let's get on with it. What exactly is Good Luck Girl, or Binbo Gamiga if you want the Japanese name? So yeah, what is it about? Well, it's about a girl named Ichiko Sakura. Now, I'm not going to lie, for the first like 8 episodes of the anime, I thought they were saying Ichigo Sakura, which would be strawberry cherry blossom, and I thought that was cool. I thought that's what it was, and then I started listening more carefully, and it's actually Ichiko, which could possibly mean number 1 child, cherry blossom, or something like that. Anyway, what is it about actually? Well, it's about Ichiko Sakura, and she is like the luckiest girl on the planet. Looks great in school. Everything is going for this girl. She has money and everything you can imagine. So actually, it explains later on that she actually sucks the happiness and good luck out of other people, and that is why she is so fortunate. And this leads to a deity, which is a poverty goddess being sent from the heavens, I guess, and she comes down basically to steal away her good luck and good fortune and distribute it evenly among the less fortunate people and bring them good luck. And the story revolves around just multiple situations and all where she has to steal away the happiness, but most of the time Ichiko ends up getting it back and using it for good, and she learns lessons along the way. Though Ichiko has a really sad story and upbringing because she is alone. Even though she has so much good luck, she is alone, and this is very tragic for her actually, because the reason she's like that is she never lets anyone into her heart. Anyone that's tried to get close to her after her childhood, she had a very dramatic childhood experience, and after that she just never let anyone into her heart. So the story progresses on, and she gets more friends, and it just builds onto that, and she starts opening up to people, and it's just really great like that. I really love that. Like episode 8 or 9 it was, there's just a it's a great episode. It's one of the most touching moments I've had because I relate a lot to that episode. It's the episode where she like gets her first friend that isn't her butler, and her first like teenage friend, because in her childhood she had friends, but after that experience she never let anyone in. So now she's beginning to, after the goddess of the poverty goddess like tormenting her so much and people coming into her life and things happening, she begins to open up to people, and this is very great. So the story just revolves around that in multiple situations, and more people coming in, and her slowly opening up to these people. And near the end of the episodes, it gets very dramatic with the poverty goddess actually changing personalities, because for some reason, like, she cannot bathe, which is clearly set there for gag standards, but the goddess cannot bathe, and if she's clean it changes her personality, which is really odd. But she changes her personality. They give her a bath in a fan service episode, and it changes her personality, and they just start to get along, you know? And there's a bunch of really good moments within the last few episodes, and they're just really great. Alright, I'm going to talk about the good and the bad of the show. Now, there's tons of moments that are very influencing to the heart, and they, well, for me it is anyway, because I relate to a lot of that, but there's a bunch of moments that hit your heart, but there's also a bunch of little nagging things that just bother me about the series. And the first thing that really bothered me about the series is the monk. That is like one of the most annoying characters in any series I've seen. I don't like him. Like, there's a monk, his name is Bobby, and I just don't like him at all. He just annoys the piss out of me the whole show. Every scene with him, I didn't enjoy. And I also don't really like the dog. There's like a dog deity, and he's very annoying too, but the monk is definitely a lot more annoying for me. It's just, I don't know, I just didn't really like that. Some people may have liked it, but I just really hated that part altogether. But most of the characters are built on very well, and it just progresses very well. And I really enjoyed the series as a whole, but there's a bunch of little nagging things that I did not like. Another thing that I need to talk about with this series is the references. You could watch this series a few times over and still probably not catch all the references. Within this series, there is Dragon Ball references, people dressing up as people from Dragon Ball, Death Note, Fist in the North Star, JoJo's Bizarre Adventure. It's like a running gag. Like, the series was built to try to add as many references in as possible. It's pretty ridiculous. You could watch the whole series just to see how many references and series you can pick out that make cameo appearances in the series. It's just very, very good in that retrospect. So what are my final thoughts on the series as a whole? I really enjoyed the series, and sure, it has certain aspects that I didn't really like, and for the most part it's very, very good, and surely it could have been written better, but it's still, the moments that are meant to hit you do hit you very hard. And what the fuck am I making with my hand? So the moments hit you very hard, and it's just a very funny and very enjoyable experience. So I would definitely recommend this series. If you can get your hands on it, I recommend getting it. Yeah, it's just very, very good. I really enjoyed it. So what's my final score? I'm gonna have to think on this one, but I'm probably gonna give it maybe a 7 out of 10 because it is very good. It's not anything you haven't seen before. I will say that. It's not phenomenal. It didn't set any new standards or anything, but it's very good outside of some little annoyances that may just be bothering me personally, but a lot of the aspects I really enjoyed about the series. So that's why I'm giving it a 7 out of 10, because I really did enjoy it, but there's a couple of little nagging things, and the fact that it hasn't set any new standards for what it could be. It could have been a little better, but for the most part, it is a great series, and I would definitely recommend it to anyone.